ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे अनर्पितचरीं चिरात् करुणयावतीर्ण कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियम् हरिः पुरटसुन्दरद्युतिकदम्बसन्धिपितः सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वः शचीनन्दनः हन्ताय मद्दिरबला हरिदासवर्य यद्रामकृष्णचरण स्पर्श प्रमोदः मानं तनोति सहगो गणयोस्तयोर्यत् पानीयसूयवसकन्दरकन्दमूलैः मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् Hare Krishna, very happy to be here again. My gratitude to our dearest uh, Hriday buddy. I don't know what you called. In Vrindavan, the langot is called Taniya. So, shall we call Taniya yaar? So, our dear friend Adi Gadadhar Prabhu giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much. I know you had a Bhagavatam class just before that. And thank you for staying. And we seek blessings of all our acharyas because today is about Sampradāyācāryas. All their blessings because we are just eating their uchishtha. Uchishtha means remnants, and this is something to remember in spiritual life. If you have gotten remnant from somebody in a plate, we don't break that plate because otherwise Kritagya Dharti Mata will not Kritagna Dharti Mata will not tolerate the burden of a person who is kritagna. Krita means done, gna means cut. Just like klesha gni, it cuts the klesha. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu says, so kritagna. So we are kritagya to all our acharyas because we are just eating the uchistha, correct? Somebody did kirtan, somebody cooked, somebody gave us bhakti nicely in a plate. So it takes a village to raise a child, perhaps it takes a universe to make a devotee also. So we are grateful to them and we are seeking their blessings so that we can talk something about. The topic today is the Vrajbāsis of southern India. So all those who are from southern India can pat your back because we'll be really glorifying you. So, Aindra Prabhu, we begin with Aindra Prabhu's quote. He would say there are three kind of Vrajbāsis. First Vrajbāsis who live in Vrindavan. Second Vrajbāsis who die in Vrindavan. And third, who are born in Vrindavan. And um, Do we go to Brindavan? Well, really not. Brindavan calls us. And if certain garbad, khitpit, khatpat happens, then we may just go out of Vrindavan at particular time and we may not even recognize it. So this is a true story of Brindavan Sadhu Maharaj, a saint. I don't know what happened to him. He got a ghoda, Ashwa. And since we are today speaking about a lot of Telugu, so maybe we'll use Telugu word for Ashwa. That's called Gurram. I hope I'm correct in pronouncing it. So the Ashwa, he got it and people were telling him, Baba, ride it with care. So one fine day he thought he will ride the Ghoda or the Gurram or the Ashwa or the horse. And he kept riding, kept riding. It went outside the Seema of Vrindavan and he died there. So Vrindavan can call you, Vrindavan can make you leave also. So Vrindavan calls us. Those who are born in Vrindavan, we'll see that. Those who are maybe living in Vrindavan, and those who are dying in Vrindavan. All three are Vrajbāsis. Anything in touch with Braj is 108 karat gold. And this is not a joke, actually. It is not, just a consolation. Let's call Vrindavan to be equal to Golok Vrindavan. Who will check the reference? No, in Brihad Bhagavatamrit, I think you're all reading. So when you'll come to the second canto, Mathura Brahman will ask Gopakumar. This is in the seventh chapter, the last chapter of the second canto, Brihad Bhagavatamrit. Where do you stay now? Where do you stay? You stay up or down? Up means Golok Vrindavan, down means Gokul Vrindavan. Actually, Golok and Golok are not up and down. Yes, there is a geography, Satyalok, Brahmalok, but it's also a journey of consciousness. Right here, we could be in Golok Vrindavan. Right here, we could just pierce all the layers. So the Mathura Brahman is asking Gopakumar, where do you stay? Do you stay up or down? He say, sometime I stay there, sometime I stay down. Abhedha api, and I feel there is no difference. Now you will say, wait a minute, Prabhu, when you go to Vrindavan now, you will see momos there. Were there any momos in Gokul, Golok, Vrindavan? I think it is Amog Leela Prabhu. He said, Momo is like Kansa Mama. So, I mean, these are all extras to Vrindavan, They were not part of Vrindavan. Just like Belgian waffles. I don't know who will go to Belgian waffles when you have Brijwasi sweets, Malpua and Ghevar and Kheer near it, right? But some people go and right in front of Belgian waffles, they've opened Domino's Pizza. So just wait and watch. I don't know which all extras will come. But if we remove these extras, then that land of Vrindavan is 108 carat. It's as wonderful as the place of our meditation as Golok Vrindavan, which is Aprakat Vrindavan. And even when Vrindavan comes down, when Krishna took birth, that is called Prakat Vrindavan. But now Krishna is not there, right? So this is Bhaum Vrindavan, Bhumi Vrindavan, Vraja Bhumi, isn't it? Nowadays they have estates there called Vraj Bhumi estates. आओ बनाए आपको ब्रजवासी. So that's a tagline for many of them. So not aprakat, not prakat, but Bhumi itself, it's special because it's not destroyed in Pralaya. It's hard to believe, right? When Pralaya happens, what happens? But this Bhumi is special. So it will call us. And it called many people. And so one of the saint, we have shared the handouts with you all. So that's the song one. Wish you were in person so we could sing it together. But I will say you can murmur along in your heart. Yes, the WhatsApp you can look at, the PDF has been shared. Song one, Re man vrinda vipina nihar. Oh man, vrinda vipina. Vipin means forest. Vrinda vipin nihar. Nihar is very different than seeing. It means seeing with love. Nihar. Yadyapi mile koti chintamani. If you get koti chintamani, forget about FSD Tesla. Even if you get Chintamani, Koti Chintamani, Tadapi Nahat Pasar. Don't want, you should not be interested in taking them. And Deep lessons are here. This is the life of less sangraha. Sangra means collection. We might have to collect because of our families and things like that, but certain place we have to draw the line also, isn't it? That sangra too much, then we have to, maybe we'll get attached to many of the things. So whatever is required for a comfortable living, so that we can do bhakti and situate our kids and our families also happily, we collect. But then sangraha. Then Vipin Raj Seema ke bahar. If somebody tells you that Hari is gone outside of Vrindavan, chalo chalo Vrindavan, outside Vrindavan come, then will you go? He says, Hari hu ko na nihar. If Hari is there outside Vrindavan, even don't see him. Jai Shri Bhatt Dhuri Dhusar Tan. Tan means body. I'm seeing Sita Mataji here. She's in Vrindavan. Dhuri Dhusaratan. Their family is happy to see. So Dhuri Dhusaratan. Dhusar means it's like lapetna. It's like fully immersing the body in the dhuri. Dhuri means the dhul of Vrindavan. That's what I want. Yahi Asha Urdhar. Asha means desire. Ur means chest, heart. That's what I desire. So it is Vrindavan who will call us. Let's add one more Vrajbāsis. Other than living, dying, or leaving. Leaving, living, or born, there is one more Vrajbāsis like all of you who are thinking so much about Vrindavan, and Vrindavan will do the magic. You will not be able to figure out when Vrindavan will do the magic, and right at the right time will call you there. For example, happened with the person who wrote the book which you are currently reading, Brihad Bhagavatamrita, actually translated. His short form was Gopi, and I was thinking, yes, only a Gopi can write Brihad Bhagavatamrita. His name is Gopi Paranadhan Prabhu. If my Guru Maharaj would say, if anybody has seen a mixture of high scholarship and high humility, I'm paraphrasing Maharaj's words, it's Gopi Paranadhan Prabhu. Because generally, it's hard. It's hard. Scholarship can come and this screw gets dhila. This, because it's power, isn't it? So it was Gopi Parandhan Prabhu, and he was following the person who wrote the book, Sanatan Goswami, high scholar, but then he would go and talk with Vrajbāsis. How are you? How are things? Very Mahaprabhu depicted humility from Sanatan Goswami. So Gopi Parandhan Prabhu was in Europe. And I think it is Indradhyumna Maharaj's Yatra, maybe Woodstock, or they have some Baltic festival. And then he had to come to Brindavan and leave the next day to China. He would preach in China. He was such a scholar that he was linguist expert. So he would pick languages, just live between people, pick languages. So in his memories, people wrote that he had many Chinese books. He was very expert in Chinese language. So where he is coming from? Europe. He is going to China. But that few hours he was in Govardhan, he left his body, doing dandavats perhaps. External reasons, people may say he had asthma and things like that. But if things happen in Vrindavan, they are not ordinary, isn't it? Look at Prabhupada's life. He was in Bhaktivedanta Manor, I think, right? He was all over, and I think Rishikesh, then he went, and then he said, now I think, and he went back to Vrindavan. So Vrindavan calls, and he has called, he will then call us even if we are living outside somewhere, either to die in Vrindavan, or it may cut off the khitpit and the khatpat to live in Vrindavan. You know, some of you are in Vrindavan, or it may invite us to take birth in Vrindavan. How is that true? I mean, are we talking about the curious case of our curious case? We'll go, take birth. Well, we will. This is talked in Raghavartma Chandrika. In 2024, we did the seminar here. In Raghavartma Chandrika, it is said that once we perfect, or even when we leave the body in Vrindavan, it's high likelihood we will take birth not in Bhaum Vrindavan, but in Prakat Vrindavan. In any universe where Thakurji, Sakhis, Sakhas are doing the pastime. So Vrindavan will call you, do something magic, leave the body. Some people will say, Are, poor soul, he left a great place and he went to Vrindavan. Yeah, left the body. Are, no, he's given birth in Prakat Vrindavan. So, like that, Vrindavan keeps calling people. He called Bengalis. That all of us have enough experience, right? I remember my mother will talk to the Bengali maid. लाला को जाना लाली नहीं लाला को I mean, she will mix up the gender. So I say, why are you mixing up the gender? I mean, she mixed the Bengalis. There are a lot of Bengalis in Vrindavan, and they do jata hai, kuch jati hai, and all those everything get confused. So I asked my mom, why do you have to mess up your gender? She says, well, in Rome, dress as Romans like that. So, lot of Bengalis. I mean, if you see certain areas in Vrindavan, lot of helpers are in Bengali. If you go near Lala Babu Mandir, a lot of Bengalis there. Yeah. And there are a lot of bhajan ashrams there where a lot of widows are staying in Vrindavan, just focusing on the bhajan. Then Bundelis were called. Anybody from Bundelkhand here? Maybe you can raise your hand. Bundelkhand, it is in Madhya Pradesh. And there who was called Hariram Vyas was called. He was a Gaudiya. And he was called, and we know the story, we have recited it many, many times. If you have to find out who is what was his temple, then please go or come next time. We will take you there to Vamshi Gopal Temple. Vamshi Gopal Temple is where Srila Prabhupada stayed from 56 to 59. Hmm. Before, I think he took sannyas also. He took sannyas in 59.
Yes.
59. So before that, he was staying there, and not many people know about it. It's called Vamshi Gopal Temple. You'll get two, three things when you go to Vamshi Gopal Temple. First is that the old lady who stays there, you will see what is a Vrajbāsi love.
Ah.
Because she'll just put you, like, she will do so much massage of your head that all the badha will go. Then you will go up the staircase. Prabhupada would climb those staircase. And if you open the windows, you will see this temple called Jugal Kishore Temple and the skyline of Vrindavan, Radharaman, Gopinath, and all those things. So this Vamshi Gopal temple, next to it is Jugal Kishore Temple, and this was the Bundela Temple. Bundelkhand, who? Hariram Vyas. Are Vrindavan called Marathas also. It is said Shivaji Maharaj, when he escaped Aurangzeb, he came to Mathura. And from Mathura, he escaped. Three people were waiting for him. Rajputs, a lot of Rajputs. Jai Singh too made his farmhouse in Vrindavan called Jai Singh Ghera. And he established a ghat there called Chaitanya Ghat. On the ghat, he had a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's deity looking at the Yamuna. Now, Jaisingh Ghera is inhabited by Srivats Goswamiji and his family, good friend of, very good well-wisher of ISKCON. And in that Jaisingh Ghera, you have a whole hall where we enact the Braj drama pastimes and things like that. So, Bengalis, Bundelis, Marathas, Rajputs, Westerners, yes, of course. But today we are talking about southern India, Telang Brahmins from Telangana. Earlier it used to be Andhra Pradesh. Now it is Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. And many of them were called. In fact, Bhagavatam has a proof for it that these are also devotees imbued with bhakti. So you have in your handout shlokas 1 to 3. कृतादिषु प्रजाराजन् कलाविच्छन्ति सम्भवम् कलौ खलु भविष्यन्ति नारायणपरायणाः. Those who are in Krita Yuga, which means I think Satyuga, everything, they want to take birth in Kali Yuga. And they are all Narayana Parayana. But where? Where do they take birth? क्वचित् क्वचिन् महाराजा द्रविडेषु च भूरिशः. Dravid Desh ki jai. They take birth in the Dravid Desh. This exchange between southern India and northern India kind of dismantles the fake Aryan invasion theory. That, oh, their Aryans had come and they displaced the North Indians to South India. I mean, these are all fake stories. So that's why it is very, very important when you hear something, please get it checked because it may be some Manghadan story. Tamrapani Nadi Yatra Kritamala. These are all rivers in South India. Kaveri cha Mahapunya Pratichi cha Mahanadi. Ye pibanti jalam tasam. In of these rivers who are drinking, Manuja Manujeshwara Prayo Bhakta Bhagavati Vasudeva Malashaya Amalashaya. Ashaya means heart. So Amalashaya means pure heart. They were there and they only started, all of them, four sampradayas. Or they are the Sampradāyācāryas, isn't it? Now you may ask the question, what are these sampradayas? Can there be any other sampradayas? Indeed, there can be. I mean, if we say only Stanford, MIT, Berkeley, and whichever is your favorite school, Georgia Tech, Emory. Okay, Emory. Let's put Emory. So Emory, MIT, Stanford, Berkeley. Okay. Only four schools are there. Not true. There are other schools also. So if we are able to trace the origin to Radha, to Krishna, to Lakshmi, to Narayan, perfect. However, these four sampradayas, we use their names again and again because they have a very long track record of historical history and philosophical truth. That's what I asked Bhanuswami Maharaj, he said. Long track of philosophical truth. But then there are other sampradayas also, like Radha Vallabhi Sampradaya, started from Sri Radharani in 16th century. There is Shukha Sampradaya, where we stay in Vrindavan. Next to our home, there is their headquarters. And if anybody of you are from Jaipur, their India headquarters are in Jaipur. Shukha Sampradaya started from Shukdev Goswami. And Shukdev Goswami, Radharani's parrot. So coming from Radharani. Then there is Lalit Sampradaya. There can be anything. And forget about it. Krishna can bypass all the Sampradayas and tell you, you are mine, I am yours. Forget about others. He can initiate, he can make, you know, somebody else initiate a Sampradaya. But generally, tried, tested path of these sampradayas, isn't it? And I have quoted some words from Prameya Ratnavali of Baladev Vidyabhushan. Bhavati vichintya vidusham niravakara guru parampara nityam. Daily I meditate on guru parampara, which is nivakara. It's not having any faults because the teacher was perfect student, right? Teacher was perfect student, and like that, teacher, like that. And ekantitvam siddhyati yayodayati yena hari toshah. Hari will be very happy by that, um, by this bhakti which comes in parampara, isn't it? So again, all of us are Prabhupada Anugas, isn't it? We have gotten that beach from Srila Prabhupada. And somebody was asking me, should we hear somebody outside or not? I said, that's not the right question. Maybe you should ask. If by some situation, once somebody is hearing from other sampradaya also, what's the net result? If it results into more falling in love with our acharyas, great. Because it's a globalized world. Maybe you are staying in a place where there is no kathakar and there is a local kathakar. So it's like we'll close our ears, right? Nahi sunna. नहीं आ जाए, if it comes in the ears, but it leads to again falling in love with Srila Prabhupada. Check mark, right? Somebody was telling, and I was saying, see, we quote in our scriptures, our Bhagavatam classes, one Kavi called Stephen Kavi. One Kavi called Stephen Kavi. Are then what's the problem? We can quote Ramanujacharya also. What wrong have they done? But the vivek or the discrimination is that it leads again and again falling in love with our Gurudev, isn't it? Because in one way we can see that maybe the Guru Tattva is all across. So that's why we are quoting all this to show that it, while we follow very nicely our sampradaya, but have some sohard towards others also. And as we quoted yesterday, make bridges, become Vrajbāsis. Destroy bridges, become bridge nashis. So we want to become Vrajbāsis. So he says, now this quote has been quoted a lot in Padma Puran. संप्रदाय विहीना ये मंत्रास्ते विफला मताः अतः कलो भविष्यन्ति चत्वारः संप्रदायिनः. Again, these main four sampradayas, we should have mantra in a sampradaya, and that includes other sampradaya also, as we quoted. Now the question will come, Prabhuji, mantra or naam? Naam need not be in sampradaya. No, naam also it's better to get in sampradaya, right? Because that's a mercy. Somebody may ask us, why do you chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? We can give many reasons. In the end is, Bhaiya, our Guruji told us. If he told something else, we'll chant that, correct? Kabir Das ji would say that if the Guru, I think it's Kabir Das, he would say, if the Guru gave you bitter neem, that is baklava for you. And if the Guru gave you shakkar, that is chocolate cake for you. I'm seeing Richmond Nivasis here, so I'm remembering. So, so Chatvara Sampradayinaha. Naam also must come. So this mantra naam samput is very interesting. We were just discussing the other day. The mantra will give you disha, naam will give you the indhan. Indhan means fuel. Mantra will give the disha. The mantras which we chant in the second initiation like that are just not Sandhya hai gai, Sandhya doing. But though there are powerful mantras, Kama Gayatri Gopak, Gopal mantra, the entire Brihad Bhagavatamrit is like a glorification of Gopal mantra. But then in the end, when Gopakumar is telling his stories, or in the beginning, Gopakumar is telling the story to Mathura Brahman, he sees Mathura Brahman has gotten the mold of Madan Gopal. He's attracted to Madan Gopal. And then, but he's still stuck somewhere. He's not going to find his Swarupa. His Swarup in the end is Janasharma. So Gopakumar says, he should not be attached that much to mantra, as much to Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we do both. Just like in COVID, we took everything, whatever works. I have to take these days, whatever works to cure my throat. Isn't it? So Naam is also important if we receive it through some Ashiksha Gurus or Diksha Gurus, isn't it? Even Malas, right? We give it. Somebody gives us, that's nice, right? So this is the song too. You all have it with me. It's a very beautiful song from Madhya Leela. महाप्रभुर गण जत आइला गोइड हईते भट्टाचार्य एक देखा ह आमाते. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is standing on the top of the terrace. It's like a director's cut, director's camera cut, direct at that time. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is showing him who all Mahaprabhu Ganas are coming. Then he narrates all of them. Gopinath Acharya is also with them. They narrate. The Gaurang Leela Acharya is sitting here, so I can clarify from Prabhu. Kate ka kahibo dekha jat jan. Are, how many names I should take? So much bheed is there. That happens when we go to yatras, right? Especially when 12,000, 15,000 people are there. So much. Such a great blessing. Chaitanya Gana Sab Chaitanya Jivan. These are all Chaitanya Gana. And Chaitanya Jivan. Now, Chaitanya Jivan, this is Bengali, but it's derived from Bahuvrihi Samas of Sanskrit. It can mean both things. Just like yesterday we were talking about Keshav and Keshavi. So, Chaitanya Jivan means Yasya Chaitanya Eva Jivanam. जिनका जीवन चैतन्य है, whose जीवन is चैतन्य, और यह चैतन्यस्य जीवनम, who are life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or whose life is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. राज कहे देखी मोर होइल चमत्कार. राज कहे, who is the Raj? प्रताप रुद्रा. होइल चमत्कार वैष्णवेर ऐछे तेज देखी नहीं यार. I haven't seen such a tej of Vaishnavas. Tej means Abha, isn't it? Tej. And this line is like to be memorized. Aiche preme, aiche nritya, aiche hari dhvani. If you have to really feel it, please go to 24-hour Kirtan in Krishna Balram Mandir. I mean, that Kirtan is very different. With, when it resounds, when somebody puts the mridanga, right? It's Aiche Kirtan, Aiche Nritya, and some people are doing crazy Nritya also. Aiche Prema is love. Aiche Hari Dhvani. कहाँ नहीं देखी ऐसे, कहाँ नहीं सुनी. We haven't seen it. I haven't heard it. And this I can say, I mean, when Dubai Kirtan Rasa is there, or Dallas Kirtan 50 is there, I mean, this is some other world Prabhupada has given us, isn't it?
Yes.
All Kirtans are fine, but there is, we say that the mood of Brindavan Bhakti in the Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Siddhant, Bhakti Vedant Dhara. Oh, this kheer is very special. We call it, it's a very tedi kheer. So, and when we appreciate it more, we appreciate others also. You know, oh wow, what's a beauty. Bhakti Vinod Thakur would say, oh, how I am seeing somebody else worship me in a very interesting way. Worshipping, sorry, Lord in an interesting way. So, Bhattacharya kohe ei madhura vachan, Chaitanyera srishti ei prem sankirtan. Bhattacharya saying, hey, this is Chaitanya srishti. Who has created this? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So shlokas number 7 and 8. Shri Brahma Rudra Sanaka Vaishnava Shiti Pavanaha. It's now, this is again from Pramay Ratnavali. These are the four sampradayas. Chatvaraste kalau bhavya yutkale purushottamat. From Jagannath Puri they came. Now there is a purport to it. Why it came from Jagannath Puri? Because all acharyas went to Jagannath. Like Nimbarkacharya established his mutt, Ramanujacharya established his mutt, and Nimbaditya and Madhvacharya went there, and Ramanujacharya established his Ember mutt. Vishnu Swami had Vishnu Swami mutt near Markandeshwar tank, if you know the kund there. So they are there. All these four Sampradaya Acharyas who started four Sampradayas were all southern India. Nimbarkacharya, Telanga Brahman, Ramanujacharya, Tamil, correct. Then Vallabhacharya, we think he is a North Indian only because he says Jai Sri Krishna, and our Gujaratis will, I am saying Chirayu Prabhu, Kem Cho, Majama, Jai Sri Krishna. So, Jai Sri Krishna, fine, but he was a Telanga Brahman. Illamagaru and Lakshman Bhatt, I think. They were Bhatt. Tomorrow we'll even go deeper. Today is general. Sampradayacharya. Tomorrow it is the Bhattas of Vraj. So he also came. And then we have the fourth Acharya, Vishnu Swami, also from south. So they are all coming from southern India. And now if you see the Vrindavan skyline and Vrindavan towns, all of them are there. Nimbarkacharyas, Nimbadityas, Nimbarkis, a lot. Their tika, if you know, is we have this tulasi. Their tika is it will go straight, 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 straight. It will make a U-turn and then come up. And well, Bake Bihari, the renowned Sampradaya Bake Bihari, they also say that Bake Bihari, Haridas Swami came in Nimbark Sampradaya. Ashudhir Udyot Karat, Ashudhir Swami was his guru. And if you go near now some geography of Vrindavan, people know Giraj Mishtan Bhandar in Girajji, they will surely know Vrajbāsis sweets in Vrindavan. If you turn around Vrajbāsis sweets and take the road, it's called Vidyapit Chauraya, you can mark it, next time you can go there. Vidyapit Chauraya to Atalla Chungi. If you travel on your right hand side, you'll come to the perhaps the old one of the oldest establishments of Nimbarkacharya. In the Nimbarkacharya Sampradaya, there are these Kathiawar saints. They are mostly Bengalis, but they are called Kathiawar because their loincloth, on the loincloth, they wear it's called a donut, donut of wood. So imagine you have a belt which is a wooden donut as a tapasya. They're called Kathiawadi saints. And then if you go near to Loi Bazaar, why I'm calling if you go? People go to Loi Bazaar, right? People go to Loi Bazaar. So instead of taking left turn, take right turn. Because left turn, you'll go to Shahaji Mandir, Nidhivan, and Shadbhuj Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and then Radharaman. But if you take right turn, the corner is the place where our deities have come from, isn't it? Prabhu Dayal ji, Radha Vrachachandra, and then we turn around, we'll come to on our left hand side a big beautiful sandstone temple called Shriji Ki Badi Kunj. Badi means badi, big. Kunj, I mean, all of them use the word Kunj now. And this is the place which is considered the headquarters of Nimbarkis in Vrindavan. In India, their headquarters are in Ajmer, Salemabad, but in Vrindavan, it is in Sriji Ki Badi Kunj. So, lot of Nimbarkis. So, what is happening? What was meant to start in southern India, the Nimbaditya, came to north. Ramanujacharya, oh, a lot. Ramanandis, the one branch of Ramanujacharya, they are a lot. If you go on the Parikrama Marg, cross the Keshi Ghat and cross Yamuna, some of you, if you'll come, will take you there. This is the place of Devraha Baba. He lived for at least 250 years, Prabhu, just 250 years. And he would just wear loincloth and stay on Machan, Machan, tree house. And one fine day, Bibi Govind Maharaj and Indradumna Maharaj also went to meet him. So this is very recent, right? 1980s, maybe 1990s. And he blessed them and congratulated them, appreciated them that they have taken shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Now that place is not touched by YouTube. Thanks so much. Otherwise, some 99% saints are hiding, and some people have taken the pratigya. Bring out all the hidden saints. And then they will go on the YouTube and say, here is an interview of a Gupta saint. You'll say, Arey Baba, you have taken the interview. Now there are no Gupta at all. So if you go to this place, it's a Ramanandi place. They are chanting Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, but when we went there, they were chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if you come on this side of the Yamuna, like this is on the other side, when you come back on this side of the Yamuna, you come to places like Maluk Peet, places like Sudama Kuti. And there in Maluk Peet, on the second or third floor, they have Sawa Lakh Shalagram Shila. 1.25 lakh Shalagram Shila in one place. Few brahmacharis are totally dedicated to serve them. Imagine the energy of that place. Some people doubt, Prabhu, how? Who will count? And Shalagram Shilas can be very, very small also. So that the small, first they push the big Shalagram Shila and then the small Shalagram Shila. And some are like this huge and they'll have Urdhva Pundra on it. So Nimbarkis are there. South India they were called Ramanujacharya, and then their branch Ramanandacharya were called. And then who else? Vallabhacharya. Are, go to Jatipura, go to Govardhan, go to Gokul. And people have even forgotten the southern roots, that actually he's from Telangana, Telang Brahman. So Vrajbāsis of southern India. And then the question comes, what about Madhvacharya? So yes, that's one thing. Madhvacharyas, I haven't found much Madhvas. But then we represent them, right? Brahma, Gaudiya, Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradāya, isn't it? And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. He took shelter, or he took the initiation in the Madhva Sampradaya, but he was a true Vrajbāsi. Of course, he's Radha Krishna. So he took the best things from everybody, isn't it? We know this book, Navdvip Dham Mahatmya. The 16th tarang of this Navdvip Dham Mahatmya talks about that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared Spurti to Nimbaditya, Nimbarkacharya. Nimbarkacharya from Telangana. He went to Neemgao, then he was traveling. This was 13th century. Mahaprabhu came in 16th century, right? 15th and 16th century. So, Mahaprabhu comes to him and tells him, he likes this, right? Don't tell anybody. So, this is the song number 3. He tells to Nimbaditya, your philosophy I'll swikar, I'll accept it. Because if we see philosophy wise, the Siddhant wise, the Vedant wise, we are very close to Nimbarkacharyas. Rasa wise, we can say we are very close to Pushtis also. But Nimbarkacharya's philosophy, why our philosophy? Achintya Bhed Abhed. Nimbarkacharya philosophy is Swabhavik Bhed Abhed. Why Swabhavik? Take it on face value. Krishna is equal to Jiva and Jiva is not different from Krishna. Take it on face value, don't ask question why. But Jiva Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the reason Achintya. Because the Achintya Shakti. So he says, you can look at the song 3. Ataiva Dvaita Dvaita Mata Prachariya Tushta Karayebe More Gopan Kariya. I will spread your Dvaita Dvaita. Bheda Bhed. And, but, keep my identity secret. যাবে আমি সংকীর্তন আরম্ভ করিব তোমাদের মত সার নিজে প্রচারিব. I'll preach the essence of your conception. Mahaprabhu is telling whom? Nimbarkacharya. But I am a Vrajbāsi, I'll take the best things from everybody. Madhva hoite saradvaya koriba grahana. I'll take from Madhvacharya, my own sampradaya, two things. First thing is like, which is the stance of Madhvacharya. It's like two. So I think it was Vraj Bihari Prabhu who was telling us that in the childhood, because he grew up in Udupi, he was telling he used to think Madhvacharya's two meant food only two times a day. So he was so sad. Why two times a day? So, but his two indicates everything is different, like radical dualism almost. Eka hoy kevala advait nirasana. First thing taken is keval advait nirasana. Nirasana means destroying. Krishnamurti Nitya Jani Tahara Shevana. Madhvas, he took the second point that Krishnamurti is Nitya. Sheta Dvitiya Sara Jana Mahajan. This I took the two things. Are from Ramanuja, what did you take? Ramanuja hoite ami lai dui sar. Ananya Bhakati Bhakta Jana Shevar. Ananya Bhakti. Like sometimes so Ananya Bhakti, you tell them go inside the Shiva temple, they'll say, no. So different people have different moods. But Bhakta Jana Seva, oh yeah. In South India, if you meet any Tamil, he'll say Adiyen, Dasanu Dasanu Das. Adiyen means your servant. And Vishnu hoite dui sar kariva svikar from Vishnu Swami. And we know that in Vishnu Swami, Vallabhacharya came, again Telanga Brahmin. तदीया सर्वस्व भाव राग मार्गार. तदीय सर्वस्व means surrender to the Lord. सब आपका है. We will bring medicines. We'll offer that to Thakurji also. Because, I mean, it's everything belongs to him. Sometimes, now this is crazy Vrindavan Bhav, huh? Whenever some prasad will come from Bake Bihari or Radha Vallabh, Brajvasi devotees will offer to their Thakurji also. And you may ask them, Hare, it's already offered. He said, he's not Lord. He's our family member. Hare, Hare. Do you give to your family member a prasad is coming and you're nicely eating the cake and telling your husband, Prabhuji, this is offered. It's only for me. He's starving. Thakurji is starving, isn't it? What feeling is coming in the heart of Brajvasi? Oh, this nice whole thali has come from Bake Bihari, and maybe give some nuts to Thakurji. Again, this is a mood. You may ask your Shiksha and Diksha gurus about it, but just think about it, the appreciation of the mood, right? Which means at least if we can't offer the offered thing, we can make offering nicely. Just that it is a prem, rag marg, right? Tadiya sarvasvam. So at least we can appreciate. Our gurus have taught us something, we'll follow that, but we can appreciate the mood. Then, Toma hoite lavami dui mahasar. He has talked about Ramanuj, Madhva, Vishnu Swami. But what about from Nimbarkacharya? Toma hoite. Hoite in Bengali means tumse. It's like sathe? Nahi, that is ke liye. Sathi is ke liye, right? Okay. Hmm. Toma hoite lavami dui mahasar. Ekant radhika shraya gopi bhavar. We'll take Gopi Bhav from it, the mood of the worship of gopis. And of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Goswami is further specialized into Manjari Bhav, which we talked about yesterday. Ekanta Radhika Shraya, because gopis and the Sahelis and the Sakhis are on the same level, you know. But Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, even though they have been described in, hmm, I think it is maybe Vilap Kusumani, not Vilap Kusumani, some other books of Raghunath Das Goswami, that they have the capabilities of becoming youth leaders. I mean, this youth is not YOUTH, it is Hindi youth, which means group leaders, but they don't want to be. They just want to serve Sri Radharani. Just service to Radharani, and Manjari Bhav is hence same as Radhadasyam. So that's special, but the seed of Radhika Ashra and Gopi Bhav is Nimbarkacharya. So Mahaprabhu is such a Brijvasi, he's taking from them, isn't it? So here we can see the Brijvasis of southern India, isn't it? Vrindavan called them. And now it is People have even forgotten their roots, where they came from. Let's bring a Madhvacharya. He was the guru of Krishna Dev Raya, Vyasa Tirtha. And Sarvabhaumacharya was the guru of Prataprudra. And both were contemporaries. And both were fighting with each other. Prataprudra and Krishna Dev Raya. But the guru of Krishna Dev Raya, Vyasa Tirtha, he's sitting in southern India in front of Udupi Krishna. And he's singing songs about, how Vrajbāsis sing, right? There is Surdas ji would say, हाथ बाह छुड़ा के जात हो, निबल जान तू मोही. Hey Thakurji, you are leaving because Surdas ji was blind. He fell in a ditch. Krishna came, lifted it home, and Surdas ji found out he's Krishna. Krishna left his hand, and Surdas ji is saying, you can drop my hand and go because you can think that I am Nibal. हृदय से जब जाओगे सबल जान मैं तो ही. You can go, try to go from my heart. So here is Vyas Tirtha who is saying this verse, and many of you would know it if you are from Kannada background or been to Karnataka. Krishna ni begane baro mukhavanna toro. Krishna ni begane baro. Oh Krishna, please come quickly and show your face, isn't it? So what happened to all these Vrajbāsis of southern India? They forgot about Vaikuntha. And so we conclude with the Shikhirani today, the last sweet song. कहाँ करो वैकुंठ की जाए. कहाँ करो? What should I do with Vaikunt? जहाँ नहीं नंद, जहाँ न जसोदा, जहाँ न गोपी ग्वाल न गाए. They are not there. जहाँ न जल जमुना को निर्मल, जहाँ नहीं मिले कदम्ब की छाए. There is no Jamuna there, and it's a travesty today. The Jamuna is polluted. So when we read these songs, we also read renewing our intention that we will not pollute Dham. This means the Jamuna was nirmal then, now it is not. ठीक है, अब क्या करेंगे? No, we try our best. At least we can be as much sustainable and ecologically perfect. And jahan nahi mile kadamb ki chhai. That's also a crazy thing in Vrindavan. So tragic. Trees are not there. But maybe we'll try and help as much as possible. Jahana Vrindavan mein murali vadan vadan sabka chit churaye. Prabhu is reading Brihad Bhagavatamrita. It will come when Gopakumar will go to Vaikuntha and Vishnu will pick up the flute and look like this. As though he doesn't know about it. He's looking at the flute. He wants to play it, but he cannot because he's different bhav. See, that Vasudev Krishna, Dwarka Krishna is not different than Krishna. It's not that two different personalities. The same personality, but it's the Abhiman is different. And if you remind him, he'll remember. Just like in Dwarka Krishna, I reminded him by putting him in a Disneyland called Nav Vrindavan. That's the first canto only, right? So he remembers. Paramanand Prabhu Chatur Gwalini. So Chatur Gwalini, who all these Brajbasis of southern India are Chatur Gwalini only. What are they saying? Vraj taj meri jaye balaye. Now, balay is a crazy thing. When in North India, we say in Hindi, najar lag jayegi, right? I don't know kaise lagti hai, but lag jati hai. As though some people are releasing rays from their eyes. So something happened. Then people will do tona totka. It's called rai non. All the mothers in the home will get rai and namak, salt, and do like that. Sometimes in olden days, they would do like that and give it to a Babaji. Pacha lega wo. He will digest it. But you do it like that, and this is called balai, right? Which means you took everything, all the nonsensical things, and you threw it out. So that's what they're saying. Vraj taj meri jai balai. If somebody has to go outside Vrindavan, let all the nonsensical things go outside Vrindavan. So, Vrajbāsis of South Indian ki jai, Sampradāyācāryas ki jai, and all the other Sampradāyācāryas ki also jai. Hare Krishna, we conclude here. Tomorrow, this was the Adhota Dudh. Tomorrow will be Rabdi because it will be much more specific. Bhattas of Vraj, different Bhattas who have come to Vrindavan from southern India. Okay, thank you very much. We take questions, reflections, suggestions, songs. I think.
You can just raise your hands.
Yes.
Yes, Bhakti Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Dandavat.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for sharing such a nectar directly from the Vrindavan. And really, I'm still processing whatever you told today. It was really very much nectarian and so much pleasing to the heart. Thank you
Well,
so
I'm
much.
sitting on Adi Gadadhar Prabhu's seat, so देख कैसे व्यास आसन का प्रताप होता है. So maybe Prabhu.
Very, very
Thank you for appreciation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, my question is regarding you explained about the Sampradaya. So we are having this Radha Vallabh Sampradaya now.
Mhm.
So we know this is a very recent Sampradaya. So I would like to know the roots of this Sampradaya because it's now so much coming up these days.
Acha. Well, it's a very long topic, roots in the sense, but simply, see, that's what we say. Let's hear from them, right? If we ask them who is Rupa Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, we will explain, right? They are Rupa Goswami and things like that. So Harivansh Mahaprabhu is considered to be Venu Avatar, and it's directly, they say Sri Radharani only initiated him. So it's a sampradaya coming from Radharani and Radha Krishna Nahi Anya, isn't it? So in that sense, it's a bona fide sampradaya, right? And in Vrindavan, the Vrajbāsis know it to be having a very long-standing 500 years of very amazing realization and saints, isn't it? Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
If you have
Thank you
to
so
read
much.
more, you can read from Lalita Charan Goswami. He was a scholar of that sampradaya. He wrote many things. The Hit Tattva they talk about is the Prem Tattva of ours. And Manjari, which we talk about, very close is their understanding of Sahachari. Yeah, Sahachari and Manjari. Like that. Thank you. Yeah, I know
Very
Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma because of them also. It's been famous. And I think every time I have to glorify at least Anushka Sharma ji because unabashedly she is displaying the Urdhva Pundra, Tulsi neck beads and the Tulsi earring. Come on, it's like hats off. Who does it at that circle, right? And hopefully Hollywood maybe they'll start doing Radhe Radhe there, Bollywood. Instead of Bollywood, Brindavan would it will become. So Sri Radha has a plan. Okay. Thank you, Bhakti Sundari Mataji. Any other? Sudevi Gopi Mataji. From North Carolina, Raleigh, correct?
Hare Krishna,
Advaita's
Prabhuji,
mom.
Dandavat Pranam, all Krishna Prabhupada. So
Agression.
good to have your darshan, Prabhuji. So
Same
beautiful
here.
to hear from you again.
Same here.
Prabhuji, how you said that when in Vrajbāsis home a plate comes from the temple of Banke Vihari Ji or somewhere else, some other temple, they offer it to their Lala too. It's so sweet. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
It's
Thank you.
mind-boggling. And there are other pastimes also. One saint would take a kheer, put a chammach, spoon, kheer, give it to Thakurji. Kha liya? Kha liya. Put it in the mouth of the saint who was visiting. Ghanshyam Baba and Radha Maharaj. So people do like that. And I'll tell you, our family, some of the old ladies in our family, they would put the bhog thali, right? And then they will tell the mothers in the home, give it to these kids because otherwise, poor Thakurji, ye najar lagayenge. In Hindi we say, right? Worst thing if you have seen in India, right? If you go to restaurant, the worst thing is you are eating and somebody is waiting on the top of you, like, when will you finish eating? I want to sit at your seat. So they have this bhav that no, no, let him eat. You also eat. Don't look at Thakurji's plate. When will that pakoda come? When will that vada pav come? So again, we can appreciate. So at least we put the curtain so that we don't see it. But the bhav is like that. So you can appreciate the bhav, right? That we can appreciate anywhere. We'll do what our Guru Vargas have told us, but can't we appreciate the bhav? Yeah. Thank you. Dhir Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु, दंड
Hare
प्रणाम।
Krishna.
जय प्रभुपाद। थैंक यू सो मच प्रभु। प्रभु जी, आपने यू मेंशन्ड अबाउट दिस वंडरफul thing कि मंत्र नाम संपुट, वो आई couldn't catch it
Okay,
completely.
okay. Yeah. So Samput means two things. Samput means Prema Samput. That book is there. Samput also means a casket in which you put something. Samput also word means like, okay, to give an example, chutney ka samput vada pav mein. Vada pav is there, you put samput, you add chutney with it, and it becomes ecstatic. So, along with the name, mantra is also given, both will act. So, Naam has mantra. Of course, see, in different sampradayas, the focus is different. Something we were talking the earlier day. In Nimbarki sampradayas, the renunciates, they will chant 100 malas of Gopal mantra before getting up from their asanas. And then maybe they'll do Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Sham, Sham, Radhe Radhe. In some other Gaudiya branches also, there is some focus on Gopal mantra is there. Things are called Purashcharan and 50 rounds normally people do Gopal mantra. That takes like 2-3 minutes to do. And then they will do Hare Krishna mantra also 64 mala, 64 rounds. But what happened after this Bhakti Siddhanta Bhakti Vedant line? Mantra is given, we focus on it. And if one wants, one can chant also. But then there is a great focus on Naam Prabhu. So it's like Naam Prabhu and then Mantra ka samput along with it. So Disha and the Indhan. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati gave a categorical thing. He didn't do Purashcharan or Gopal Mantra, as far as I know. Purashcharan means 220 malas of Gopal Mantra daily for 4-6 months. I mean, it's a different vidhi given in Hari Bhakti Vilas. But what did he do? 192 runs of Hare Krishna mantra daily for not 4 months, 6 months, but for
9 years.
9 years. So he made a categorical statement that Naam, Pradhan. So that's what I meant. Mantra is given to us, and then we put it samput in the Naam also. So both are helping each other. Does
Wonderful
that
प्रभु।
make sense, Dear Krishna Prabhu? Okay, thank you. And this samput is very nicely explained in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Yeah.
मुझे खीर याद आ गई, चावल और दूध दोनों चाहिए, राइट?
Super. Prem Nidhi Mataji, Hare Krishna from Sin Nahi Aati, right? Cincinnati, where no sin comes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Danvat Pranam.
Dandavat.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for amazing class. Even yesterday's class, I wanted to say yesterday, thank you for taking up that point that Girirajji, after coming from Girirajji, we are feeling so much separation and you have started speaking about that. So we are feeling so much closeness and it's such amazing. It was very nice, very enacted in yesterday's and today's too. So just wanted to say thank you, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, you mentioned in yesterday's class that Gaudiyas, they start the parikrama from the Mansi Ganga.
Several of them, but I don't know. Maybe now Gaudiyas may begin from Radhakund also. Yeah.
Just wanted to say thank
Well,
you.
I'm remembering you and Radhabhav Mataji. I was walking and doing parikrama, cross the Kusum Saran, and so two Matajis just running and doing parikrama. I said, who does like that? Then I figured out this must be Radhabhav Mataji. So thank you. I mean, you're the inspiration. Hare Krishna. More thoughts? More thoughts, comments, reflection. Pradyumna Prabhu, happy to have your darshan. Hare Krishna. I can't hear Prabhu.
प्रद्युम्न आपको अनम्यूट कर रहा।
Hare Krishna, Jai Radhe Shyam. Nice to see you, Prabhuji. You are here in everywhere giving nice katha. No, and everybody would like to hear all about Vrindavan and Vrindavan pastime. So it's very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna, Jai Radhe Shyam.
Jai Radhe. Looking forward to. Prabhu says Baltimore means Baltimore of Prem. Baltimore of Prem. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Damodar Mataji. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Shyam. We are waiting for you, Prabhu. Radhe.
And I see Kulashekar. Haribo. And Premlatika Matsuji. Hare Krishna. Well, we just came from the place which have very rich hearts. It's called Rich Man or Rich Mund.
The tagline is
You're
Virgin
right.
from lovers.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Advait Chandra, would you like to say something, beta?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I'm so happy that we could hear from you here. And really will be waiting to see you in New Goloka very, very soon.
Hare
So we're all
Krishna.
very excited. And
I'm
we've
also.
also been talking amongst the youth here. Harivansha Prabhu is coming. He's going to talk about Vrindavan. Make sure you come. Make sure you come.
Yeah.
So it's
Hare
quite
Krishna.
fun.
You're
Thank
all
you.
very kind. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing these sweet, sweet pastimes about the love of Vrajbāsis for Krishna. I remember there's some verse, if I'm not remembering properly. Adiganandar Prabhu, when he last came, he was speaking about the installation of Gopal Deity by Srila Madhavendra Puri. And there's a verse, something that comes in that section, Vrajavasi Krishna Kare Sahaja Periti. That Vrajavasis have very, very easy,
Natural.
natural flow of prem towards Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada would say that also a lot, and he would tell people, don't do chik chik and khatpat and khitpit with Vrajvasis. If they are giving you like 10 rupees extra for a mango, don't do chik chik. Give it, give it, give it. Anyway, it is going to Vrajvasis only, right? I mean, that bhav. And please understand, philosophically, it's something special. I mean, externally, maybe khatpat khitpit, but who knows who they are that they are living in Vrindavan? They were born in Vrindavan. And even if sometimes it is difficult to understand the nature of the Goswamis and things like that, sometimes people ask a lot of questions. But who gets to be near these deities? Just think about it. Think about it. So, yeah. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Chirayu Prabhu. Hari Hari.
Hare Krishna. Koti Koti Dhanan Pranam. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for the wonderful nectarian class. Nan Kumar Prabhu is also your Papa Bola. He also
Hare. Sadhar
is also.
Charan Sparsh.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam.
Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna, Hare
you.
Krishna.
Happy to
Hare
see all of you. Very, very grateful.
Thank you so much. Please, we missed the opportunity for Cincinnati this year. So sorry. It's our misfortune, but maybe next year for sure. 100%.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
so much, His Grace Adigadara Prabhu and family for inviting. So, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Thank you, dear devotees.
Thank you. See you
Hare
tomorrow or evening. Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Jai Jai Shri
Shri
Radhe.
Radhe Shyam.